What's up, guys? Well, welcome back to RC Voodoo. Today I got another unboxing slash review. Not really going to hook it up to anything, but just go over what it, the features on it and the settings that you can adjust and everything like that. So this is the Flysky FS G7P. So just go ahead and get it out. I've already taken it out of the main packaging. So, okay, here we got a quick start guide. This basically just goes over what all the buttons are called and what they do. Just a quick reference guide if you're reading something and don't know, well, what button is that? You can just look on here and it'll tell you. Next is our receiver. Now this is a telemetry receiver that will send feedback to the radio. So you can see they got the positive and negative postmarked. And you can plug this in. Probably it's going to go to one of the secondary channels over on this side. So you'll plug it into one of these extra ports here. Boom. And we'll plug in probably to the balance port on your battery. If this is you're reading how much battery is left on your RC. So this is good in case you're running an old ESC on something that is not LiPo compatible, meaning it don't have a LiPo shutoff, and you don't want to overdrain your battery. You can plug this in to your battery, like the balance port, and keep track of how much battery your LiPo has, so you don't go below, 3.2, 3.3, something like that, to be safe. You get it below 3, and then a lot of chargers is not going to charge it back. So let's go ahead and turn this on. Okay, let's just go with the, first of all, 4AA, and it does have the little port there to hook up a LiPo. I think up to a 4-cell LiPo, if I remember correctly. Have to double check that, but got a USB-C port here. That's going to be good for, firmware and simulators to use this as actual game controller. You got a push button there. A forward, that one will be good for a winch because you got a forward and a reverse. Let's see what we got here. Got another 3-way switch here. And another 3-way switch here. That one's like an on-off. That one will be like for a light bar, your light kit, whatever, turn that on and off. That could be for a winch. This could too, but it's too hard to center. I mean, you can feel when it goes to the center, you can feel the little bump, so you know you're in the center, but this one would be much easier. Or this one, simple forward and back. But again, that forward and stays, reverse and stay, or neutral there. This one, it's momentary, so when you engage it, when you let off, or reverse and let off. Anyway, what I do. Okay, so this is like a joystick type. Right, left, up, down. It brings up different menus. I do know that pushing back to the left will bring you back to the home screen here. So this is your home screen, and on here you have your model number, your steering, your throttle. This is for your timer, so if you're racing, you can do lap time, countdown timer, different timers you can set up, and it will activate right here on your screen. This is your trims, steering trim, throttle trim. Let's see, and this is the percentages that you got it set on, your dual rate set on. This shows the the battery of the onboard battery, so it's 6 volts right now. So I've got, what I got, 4, and these are 1.5 volts, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are new batteries. I think AA's 1.5. Yeah, 1.5 volt batteries. So these are surprisingly new. We got a lanyard clip here in the back. You can clip on your lanyard. So up here we have, this is 2 more. This is a push button, and this is a turn dial. So what I use for the turn dial on my other one is, when on my drift car, I set the gyro to this, and you can turn up the sensitivity of your gyro up or down. And this button here is another like joystick type, you know, like an Xbox or PlayStation controller type. You go up or down to do, let me see. Okay, up and down does the throttle trim. So when you hear that beep, you know you're back to center. Okay, the lower tone means you are going toward brake. The higher tone means you're going toward forward. Okay, you hear the beep, you know you're in the center. Left and right is for your steering trims. Okay, so that's nice. On the fly trim right there. One knob does both. The wheel's plastic. I'm surprised it's plastic wheel after the GT5 was, you know, they had the foam wheel, but either way, these are definitely interchangeable, the wheels, and it don't feel bad. The whole thing's got like a carbon fiber type, I don't know if the camera's picking it up. Yeah, there we go. It's got like a carbon fiber type finish on it. It feels good. It don't feel gimmicky and cheap, you know. It's heavy. Okay, let's, so if you click up on the stick, that goes to your channel monitor, so you can see, you know, everything that you've got preset. Go back left. Going down, it brings up your model. You can set the volume. Go to the right. Oh my God, there's so much stuff. We got reverse, endpoint adjustment, sub trims, dual rate. Let me go over. Reverse. Can you even see that? Okay. Okay, so just go left. Or is it down? Oh yeah, just push down on this joystick, and that will bring up your main menu screen. Then push over. You can reverse. That will be reversed any channel. You can reverse your throttle, your steering, any of these, any or all of the buttons are reversible. Endpoint adjustments for all 7 channels, which is nice, very nice. Let me make sure. Yeah, so there's endpoint adjustments for all 7 channels. Go back to the left. Okay, sub trim for all 7 channels. Dual rate. Let's see. We got dual rate for steering, throttle, and what is that? Brake. Yeah, steering, throttle, and brake for your dual rate. Yep. Steering, throttle, and brakes is dual rates. Okay, go back, go to the curve. What we got here? We got steering curve, throttle curve, and brake curve. So, and then you, of course, try to keep that. You can set your, let's see. Okay, just hold up on it and that'll give you the power curve. Hold down on it and that'll give you the slower curve in. So it's not, but I'm on brake now, so throttle, but it's the same. Okay, SVC. It's not connected and not supported. Okay, so beginner, got a beginner mode, leave that off. Okay. Okay, so that's all in the first one, so let's go back, go down again. So this is auxiliary channels. This is where you can assign each channel what you want. So you can basically set in the buttons for whatever channel you want it on. It's just simple. Here's our mixes. So this is good if you're like, let me keep this back this way. So if you're setting this up to a tank and you need, when you turn, the right wheels will stop, the left ones will keep going, that way it'll turn. It's just channel mixing. And you can mix up to 5. So we got steering mix, mix 1, mix 2, mix 3, mix 4, mix 5. Okay. Oh God. So you got the master, direction, slave. You got the master and slave, and then you got the direction. Oh, there's a lot of settings on this. Throttle, channel 3, channel 4, channel 5, channel 6. So you can mix all 7 channels. And also seen offset, percentage. So, I mean, that is a lot of control. What's next down here? Timer. Okay, this is where you set your timer, or a countdown timer or a lap timer. Self-explanatory. Okay, SW assign. Knob, switch, trim, VR. I guess this is where you do some assigning functions to each knob or button or switch. There's a lot of technical stuff like that I don't never mess with because I don't use that many channels or drive tanks or drones, anything that would require me to even know that kind of stuff. Let me get back over there. Okay, go down again to our fail-safe, bind set, range test, sensor, ESC set, iBus set. Okay, so you can set your steering, your throttle, and your channel 3. Also, you can set every single channel a fail-safe for all 7 channels. At one-way standard. So this is your receiver binding options here. Range test. Press SW2 to reduce. Yeah, we ain't doing that because it's not hooked up. Sensor. I don't know what that is. It's 6 volts, so this is the volume for the radio. So you can set the battery alarm. That sets the battery alarm, let you know when your batteries are getting low in here. And this also has an auto shut-off feature, I'm pretty sure. ESC set, bus set. All right, let's go back over. Models. Select name copy. So this is where you set up each individual model, and this one holds, I think it was 20. Yeah, you can set up 20 different models on this. And let's see. And if I'm not mistaken, you can you can set this up to hit a button and control both at the same time. But you'll have to hit a button to switch back and forth. So I mean, you can't, as far as I know, you can't drive two vehicles at the same time using this, like you know, John's RC Adventures. He drives two, but he's got one RC. Uses a stick remote. He's got one RC set up to the left and one RC set up to the right, and he can drive both at the same time. But this one, you would actually have to control one vehicle, hit the button, control the other one, hit the button, control the other one, if you was, you know, into that. Calibration, firmware update, factory, I guess that's a reset. Confirm that all models say, okay, yeah, that's factory reset. What's the help? Manual. Okay, so you hit the help button and click manual, and it brings up this QR code that you can scan and will open, you know, a readable manual. That's nice. You don't have to worry about packing a damn book with you or something. Okay. And they give you their websites, flysky.com, Facebook, Flysky RC model. Okay, that's cool. About this is going to give you the firmware version, blah blah blah. Okay, let's go down here. Is that it? Where'd I leave off? Yeah, that's all the options on the left menu over here. Of course, every time you click one of these and then go over here, then you've got all the options inside there as well. So there is, oh my God, this thing is loaded. I don't know if there's anything that it's lacking really. So I'll get this put in something. I'm not sure what I'm going to put it in yet, and I'd like to see the range test. But they're bragging about it, so they're bragging about the range on this, which should be pretty good. This works. Let me. This is compatible with a whole list of receivers, and also the 2-in-1. I'll put a picture like up here of all the receivers and the 2-in-1 ESC receiver combos that this will bind with and control. And also notice it's got, if it'll pick it up on there, it's got the little screw-in mount here for like mounting, you know, if you want to hook your camera up. What we got? I guess just to give me a little idle. It's been idle too long, so it's giving me a little alarm notice. So, yeah, it's got the camera mount plug right there. So you can screw in the little, I forget what it's called, the little adapter, and then hook your cell phone. But let's a look at the menu. Honestly, looks a little bit dated, but I mean that's fine. There's a lot of information. Just so Like I said, I'll put a picture up there with all the compatible receivers and 2-in-1s. This, yeah. So if you guys know this, it's compatible with just about any of those. See if there's anything else that needs to be said. No, I guess that's it. So, and this was sent to me from Banggood to do an unboxing review on, and making sure there's nothing I need to really go over. I think I've got everything. Of course, if you all have any questions, you can put them in the comments, and I usually answer every comment. But yeah, like I said, thank you, Banggood, for sending this out to me to review on. I will get this into something, and I want to test that, test the range and the telemetry, and just see what I think about it. But that's going to do it for this one, guys. I'll leave a link in the description and a coupon code if you're interested in getting one of these. They are fairly cheap. I know they're well under $100, which blew my mind. So for a 20 channel or 20 model 7 channel with more settings and features, then you're getting in a lot of high-end radios. Well, I don't say high-end, I'll say expensive. Much more expensive radios. But yep, that's going to do it. Until next time, guys, take care.